So we are looking at it. Hopefully in the next update or two, we're going to have a fix just for online, like competitive racing. We're not going to change it anywhere else.
Yeah.
We're looking to slow cars down when they're doing it and ghost them so they don't cause any collisions with anyone else. So no one else gets caught up in someone trying to do it.
Great. So that's not update 5. That hopefully update 6. But again, it's a physics change, so requires quite a lot of testing before we can really release it to the public. I think it's important to note with the wall riding, as it is termed. The current behaviour is absolutely intentional. It's been the same across all of the games, and it really is for novice players. It's meant for, it might very well be the first time you've played a racing game, in which case slamming into the wall and having it sort of be shaped and have friction that bounces you back onto the road facing about the right way is really desirable behaviour. Unfortunately, people can then use that behaviour in top-level competitive multiplayer to drive in what is a non-traditional, unfair way. So hopefully these changes should address that. And I know people have been asking for it a lot, so it'll be really great to get that fix out to people. While we're talking about upcoming fixes, there's a few others we should just quickly touch on. Blueprint searching. We released Blueprint routes about two months ago. And you had the ability to search for them, but not really to go really down to fine detail. We couldn't search via a gamer tag, for example. That'll be fixed now, so there'll be much better searching options on those. There's a really minor fix for season events. It wasn't always super clear which cars you could use going into those. You'll now be able to hit a button on the menu when you're first going into that event, and it'll show you all of the cars that are eligible, so you don't get caught out where you think you've got a car that should be eligible, you buy all the upgrades for it, and then you find out that it can't go into that. There is another thing that we do need to talk about, which isn't such great news, and probably needs an apology from us, which is custom brake calipers. We did a lot of work on this. We really did try. We got very, very close to having it finished, at which point we found that we needed to load up every single car in the game and do a little bit of work on every single car. It wasn't a huge amount, but it meant adding a node and doing some tweaks, which would have been, around about an hour and a half per car. And an hour and a half doesn't sound a lot until you have 550 cars, at which case it becomes literally man-months of work in order for us to support that. And that kind of work then would really eat into the other things we were able to offer. And additionally, it would have been about a 10 or 11 gigabyte download that we would have had to give you because you would have to re-download every car in the game. So we've elected to push that back for now. We will still want to do that at some point in the future, but unfortunately, it's going to be very difficult for us to do it this time because, like I said, it's way more work than we thought just because of a last-minute snag on it, really. So really sorry to have misled people on that, but through these streams, we're really trying to give you guys a view of the stuff that we're doing. So we're telling you things really earlier than we ever would have previously, and I guess this is just a symptom of that. That sometimes we're going to reveal our hand too early and then find out later that we can't quite do what we needed to. So yeah, really sorry about that, guys. And I know some people are going to be really disappointed about that. Anyway, on to better things. Should we take a look at what we got coming up?